So very exciting, here are your new glasses. These are rubbish, I want a refund. The glasses do take some time getting used. The process of a remake or a recheck isn't the best experience, both for the patient and the optometrist. After all, the patient has paid a lot of money and they expect the glasses to work straight away when they put them on. Because remakes and rechecks cost the business both with money and reputation. And not only this, your skills as an optometrist has been challenged and you've also made someone unhappy. Kia ora and welcome, my name is Shivan. I've been an optometrist working in Aotearoa, New Zealand for 6 years. And in this video, I want to discuss remakes, rechecks, and just making mistakes at work that lead to someone becoming unhappy. So just so we're on the same page, I'm going to describe what a recheck is and a remake. So basically, a recheck is when you've had your eye test, you got your glasses, and you discovered your glasses aren't as clear as they should be. You book in to see the optometrist again, and this is for what's known as a recheck. If it's found that the prescription wasn't what it should have been and it's not prescribed into your glasses, the glasses are then remade. Remakes and rechecks can be costly. Not only does it take up chair time, but a remake also costs the business money because the lenses have to be replaced at the practice's cost. So let's say you're an optometrist, you have a recheck booked in, and it's potentially going to be a remake. How do you deal with the situation? I'm going to use my experience as an optometrist to kind of guide you through that process, because I've had many rechecks and remakes in the past. The number one thing is to realize that a remake or a recheck is very complicated. That a single remake does not judge your skill as an optometrist. You could have 99% of patients who are happy with your prescription and the glasses that you make up, and the 1% who aren't happy is bound to happen. Even the best optometrists or optometrists with 20 plus years experience still get rechecks from time to time. So you would think most people would be fired up for a recheck, and some are, but most people want a positive outcome and therefore act in a civilized manner. Another thing too is a recheck usually isn't booked in straight away. Sometimes they'll come back noticing their glasses aren't as good, or they'll have some sort of issue, and they get booked in for an appointment, which is a recheck. This gives them time to cool down. So a lot of people don't come in hot-headed. They want a positive outcome, so think like they want a positive outcome. And if you do come in a fired up situation, just try and be as empathetic and understanding as possible. Listen to their problems before you open your mouth. So I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a playbook to dealing with a recheck. So knowing that your skills as an optometrist have been compromised, as well as the patient could be fired up or in a good situation, take the patient through and ask them all the questions and what problems they're having and going on with their glasses. Try and extract as much information as possible. Let them speak, let them get their emotions out as well. Great, and once I've discussed all the problems with the glasses with you, I like to take the glasses away and go outside and remeasure the glasses just to make sure they're made up correctly. This is probably already done, but the key reason to do this is just to give you some time to breathe and think about what the next step is going to be. Then you go back and obviously you go through the motions, you check the prescription, you check working distances, you check everything else, just to determine that everything has been done correctly. And if there needs to be a remake done, and then you tell the patient, great, we'll get onto this as soon as possible and we'll get in touch when the glasses are ready. There might be some people who are a bit upset, and just apologize if you need to. Now, I just want to reiterate that rechecks and problems with glasses can be very complicated. On the day, the patient maybe said 1, but they probably meant 2. Another thing to mention too is make sure you check the health of the eye as well. And it's also really important to manage the patient's expectations because of these eye diseases such as cataract or macular degeneration. Now, if there was a mistake, the most important thing is to learn from it and move on. Now, if the mistake was a one-off, don't worry about it. If it's a consistent problem that's happening again and again and again, there could be a good opportunity for learning. And don't worry, I've made consistent errors in the past. I'll run through my examples. The first example, and probably the most common one, was in university I was told to push the plus. But what this led to is people experiencing their vision being blurry in the distance. And there was one specific error I was making when I was putting plus lenses in front of the patient's eye. I'll put the plus lens in front and I'll ask them if it's same or worse instead of better or worse. And the person would usually say about the same when they actually meant it was the worst. So I'll give them the plus lens and therefore their prescription became a bit blurry in the distance. I stopped doing that and I asked them if it's better or worse. And a lot of people, when they get the plus lens in front, they'll just say same or worse. And if it was same or worse, I would not give the plus. Another classic mistake I would make is I'll get the ad wrong. So for example, I'll give a too strong an ad for someone who needs to use the office computer. The problem with the too strong an ad is that you'll be able to see things up close at this distance, but as soon as you want to use a computer, which is a bit further away, it gets a bit hard to see that with stronger reading glasses, and I always got that wrong. That's a situation where you have to ask if they use a computer or make sure that they test the prescription that they have on in trial glasses, such as these ones. So you get the patient in the trial glasses and determine if they can see the computer or they can read it at the distance that they want to. So we're really checking that before we prescribe the glasses. Sometimes people will ask for reading glasses, and when they meant reading glasses, they meant reading things far away, when in fact we know that reading glasses only make reading up close a bit easier to see, but some people expect to be able to read street signs far away, which isn't the case. Another problem too is setting expectations. Some people have, for example, cataracts, and instead of getting new glasses, they're better off getting a cataract surgery to make their vision clearer, but for some reason some people get glasses, they're not happy, they realize they have a cataract, and then the cataract operation needs to be done, and the glasses have to be remade after that. Unfortunately, some people can be really nasty. Some comments I've heard are, why wasn't it done right the first time? And I know these things really hurt, but just to remind them that the whole process is very complicated. So it involves us making the decision as long as the patient. And we have to remember that most people are nice. It's only the bad ones that stick out because our brain is actually biased towards negativity. And what I found really helped was if the patient was gone, I'll just talk to my colleagues about it and they'll be able to set it straight. Please comment down your remake stories below. I really encourage you to check out my video about my top 5 tips for beginning optometrists. Anyway, I really hope you found this video useful. Thanks for watching. Take care, stay focused, and talk soon.